Good afternoon, professors, ladies and gentlemen. I am Paul Lee, and this is our presentation. Today, we'll be talking about how movies are made, presented to you by Paul Lee, Li Renbo, Peter Fang, Hong Xiyo, Patrick Du, Du Yi, Sharon Lai, Lai Runshen, and Anna Chang, Zhang Xingyun. I would like to begin our presentation with a simple question. Have you ever been to the cinemas and wondered how movies are made? Lucky for you, we will be going through the 5 stages of filmmaking, starting with the development stage. The development stage contains both general and specific components. Each film studio have creative executives meet and interact on a variety of areas and topics they wish to explore through collaborations with producers and screenwriters, and then, ultimately, directors, actors, and actresses. The studio is the film distributor who, at an early stage, attempts to choose a state of concepts that are likely to have market appeal and find potential financial success. Hollywood distributors consider factors such as film genre, the target audience, and assumed audience. They also consider factors such as which kind of film had their own success in the past. They also discuss about which actors should be in the film and who should direct the film. They choose trending topics from the media and real life as well as many other sources to determine their yearly agendas. Sometimes they purchase the rights to articles, best-selling novels, plays, the remaking of older films, stories with some basis in real life through a person or event, video games, comic books, and graphic novels. Studios hold general meetings with producers and screenwriters about original story ideas. Next, a screenwriter writes a screenplay over a period of several months, or however long it takes. Deadlines are in their contract, but there is no pressure to adhere to them. Once a screenplay is written, directors and actors are attached and the film proceeds into the pre-production stage. I will be passing on to our next speaker as she will be presenting the next stage. Please welcome Anna Chang.
Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, Professor Chen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Anna Chang. I'll be talking about the pre-production stage of filmmaking. In the pre-production stage, every step of creating a film is carefully decided and planned. This is the phase where when we narrow down all the options of the productions. It is where all the planning takes place before the camera rolls and set the overall vision of the project. The production company is created and a production office established. The film is pre-visualized by the director and may be storyboarded with the help of illustrators and concept artists. A production budget is drawn out to plan expenditures for the film. For major productions, insurance is procured to protect against accidents. Next page, please. Pre-production also includes working out the shoot location and casting process. The producer hires a line manager or production manager to create a schedule and budget for a film. Many Hollywood blockbusters employ a cast and crew of 100, while a low-budget independent film may be made by a skeleton crew of 8 or 9 or fewer. The nature of the film and the budget determine the size and type of crew used during filmmaking. I'll be passing on to our next speaker as she will be presenting the next stage. Please welcome Sharon Lai.
Thank you, Anna. Good afternoon. Professor Chen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Xuan Lai. I'm going to talk about the production stage of filmmaking. In this period, the film is created and shot, so more crew will be recruited at this stage, such as the puppet masters, script supervisor, assistant directors, stills photographer, picture and sound editors. They are most common roles in filmmaking. Now let's talk about the points. First is make a shooting schedule. Having a daily shooting schedule allows the film to run more smoothly, as well as coming up with alternative filming options to deal with the unexpected situations. Second is create shooting conditions. The duties include checking safety measures, maintaining order on site to ensure that filming is carried out in a safe manner. Last but not least is organize and manage the shooting stage. Managers must have a certain level of knowledge of artistic creation, be familiar with the rules and regulations of each department's operation, and understand the various professional knowledge of film in order to fully utilize their management skills. Once all is filmed, let's wrap up and the production moves on to post-production. Next page, please. The producer needs to be responsible for the management of the whole scene and ensure that the scene environment and the staff at each position handle the shooting work in an orderly manner. They also need to understand the changes that each department needs to make for each scene and shot, and coordinate the work between departments so that they can complete it in time. Now I will be passing on to our next speaker as he will be presenting the post-production stage. Please welcome Patrick Du.
Good afternoon, Professor Chen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Patrick Du. I'll be talking about the post-production stage of filmmaking. This stage is usually thought of as starting when principal photography ends, but they may overlap. The bulk of post-production consists of the film editor reviewing the footage with the director and assembling the film out of selected takes. The production sound is also edited. Music tracks and songs are composed and recorded if a film is intended to have a score. Sound effects are designed and recorded. If we describe the movie sound as a tree of sound, it has three main branches: dialogue, music, and sound effects. But inside those branches are below those branches are extensions of different kinds of sound. Dialogue has got production sound and ADR, automatic dialogue replacement, added sound later. Music has got score and source music. Sound effects has got a whole lot of different branches: Foley, backgrounds, atmosphere, and hard effects. All sound elements are mixed down into stings, which are synchronized to the images on the screen. Any CGI, computer graphic images, visual effects are digitally edited by specialists. Once all the requirements are done, the film will be fully completed. I will be passing on to our next speaker as he will be presenting the next stage. Please welcome Peter Fain.
Thanks, Patrick. Good afternoon, Professor Chen. I'm Peter Fain. I'll be talking about the distribution stage of filmmaking. In the distribution stage, the finished film is released to cinemas or occasionally directly to consumer media, such as Disney+, Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, and Hulu. It means any user can watch those movies published in online network in many times. In my opinion, that maybe can make the leisure time not boring anymore because the new episodes and movies are published every day. The film is duplicated as required and distributed to cinemas for exhibition. Press kits, posters, and other advertising materials are published and the film is advertised and promoted. Next, it is released, normally at different times several weeks apart, into different market segments like rental, retail, pay-per-view, in-flight entertainment, cable television, satellite television, or free-to-air broadcast television. In other words, anyone can choose what player they like. The distribution rights for the film are also usually sold for worldwide distribution. In the end, the distributor and the production company share profits and manage losses.
Thank you, Peter, for your presentation. Movies are a form of art that creates hundreds of job opportunities and takes thousands of working hours to make. The next time you watch a movie, try to stay in your seat while the credits roll and appreciate all the work that has been put in. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you.